credit Jackson. He's gone in there and done a brilliant job. And I actually do think in my hearts of hearts, Burnley will be all right this weekend.
Well, it's going to be such an exciting Sunday. Right, let's speak to Joe from the Turfcast podcast, our Burnley fan, who is here in England with us. Joe, welcome to the show.
I like that kit.
You like that? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clinton's very complimentary of your kit, Joe. Very, very nice.
Yeah, it's from the early 90s, this kit.
Early 90s.
That's why I know about it.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I was just being born in the early 90s. Joe, it was a valuable point, would you say, going away to Villa Park? It's a tough place to go, and I actually thought Burnley played really well yesterday, and if it wasn't for a Tyrone Mings brilliant block, you could have walked home with all three, couldn't you?
Yeah, I'd have took a draw in the morning, but ultimately with the way that the game panned out and, like you said, some controversial VAR decisions, you know, there's a handball that, you know, could or could not have been given. So I was a little bit disappointed with how the game panned out, but I'd have definitely taken a point in the morning. If you'd have said to me, you can have a point now, go back above Leeds, and it's back in your own hands on the final day, I'd have took that. But it is a bit of a shame that, you know, we didn't hold on for 3 points.
Joe, how good was Pope last night? Because I wasn't at the game, I was at Everton game, but by all accounts, listening to it, he was outstanding.
He's been outstanding pretty much for the last 3 years. The man has single-handedly kept us in the Premier League so far. I think without Nick Pope's saves at Tottenham, all right, we lost that game eventually, but, you know, that could have been 3-4-0. Without his saves last night. Like, there's some there, like, you'd expect him to make them ones, to be fair, but other keepers don't necessarily make them. That's a good save. Yeah. So he's single-handedly keeping us in the Premier League at the minute, and he's fantastic. I really rate him. I really do rate him. And if we do go down, you know, he'll go to a very good club, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I know.
That's a great save from Traore.
Why is he not in contention to be England's number one?
He is in contention. In my eyes, he's in contention.
But he's... Okay,
but you know what? We have this conversation all the time, but a lot of people say, "Oh, because does he play for Burnley and Burnley don't play out from the back?" But I want my goalie first and foremost to make big saves. Yeah. When you go into an international tournament, he has to make big saves. He makes big saves. Ramsdale's been brilliant. Pickford's been good over the last couple of months, so it's hard.
Pickford have been up and down.
No, they have been up and down, but then he's had injuries at time during the season. Pope, listen, if you're Gareth Southgate at the moment, you've got 3 really good goalkeepers, but Pope should be challenging Pickford for that number 1 spot without a shadow of doubt. And Joe's right, if Burnley go down, he'll still be a Premier League player next season because Pope deserves to be playing Premier League. But I don't think, Joe, don't worry, because Burnley won't go down.
Well, that's what I want to ask Joe. You've got, you know, you're playing at home. You've got your fans behind you at Turf Moor on Sunday. But you're playing Newcastle, which is now a bit of a trick. Well, it's always a tricky game playing Newcastle, but they're in a good mood. Spirits are high. I mean, I don't know whether it's a good or bad thing that they've now got nothing to play for. What do you reckon?
It's one of them. It can go either way, can't it? Because I think a lot of them are fighting for contracts as well. Because I think everyone will agree that they're going to spend a lot of money in the summer. So a lot of players might be thinking, well, I don't necessarily want to be shipped off. So maybe if I put in a good performance today, they might think twice about shipping me off. But they will be relaxed, obviously, because they don't have anything to play for. And I was looking at the Newcastle game, out of the Villa game and the Newcastle game, thinking we're more likely to get something against Newcastle. But then they just tore apart Arsenal a couple of days ago, so that worried me really loads. So it's one of them. I do think, thankfully, there's a few Burnley connections there, so who knows, Trippier and Chris Wood might just go a little bit easy on us, and if they are listening and watching, then please just go a bit easy on it. You don't need it.
Joe, one word: are Burnley staying in the Premier League?
Just because it's one word, I'll say yes. I'm never one of these persons to be like, yeah, we'll definitely do it. We'll definitely do it. It's going to be a tough game against tough opposition, and I think Leeds are capable of getting a result at Brentford. I think a lot of Burnley fans are just saying, "Oh, we'll stay up. Leeds won't win at Brentford, but Brentford will easily beat Leeds." Leeds are a good side. They've just lost away a little bit. I think Leeds are capable of getting something at Brentford, but all we need to do is match them. Yeah. So I think we are capable of matching them.
Joe, thank you so much for coming on the show. Good luck to Burnley this weekend.
They'll do it, Joe. They'll do it.
Burnley will be a Premier League team next season.